Hello, my dear student. I am Julfikar. Hope you are all well and safe at home. This is your first video class. In this video, I will teach you the computer. So, open your book and the first two chapter, Evolution of Computer, Working with Software. These two will be your syllabus for first unit. So, first I will teach you evolution of computer. Computer is a man-made machine. It is one of the most greatest invention. The computers that we are used nowadays are very different from the computer that were used a few decades ago. Computers have a long history. Let us learn about the history of computer. So before that, I will tell you the definition of computer. So what is computer? What is the definition of computer? Definition of computer. Computer is an electronic device which accepts data, processes it and gives the output. Computer is an electronic device which accepts data, processes it and gives the output. Here the data we provide is actually input. So what is input or what are the input devices? Input devices are those devices that are used to enter data and instruction into the computer. Example of input devices: keyboard, mouse, trackball, joystick, scanner, webcam, touchpad, microphone. These are the example of input device. Next one is output device. Output devices are those devices that display the result or the final processed data. Example: monitor, projector, printer, speakers, headphones. These are the example of output devices. So now we will learn the history of computer and early age calculation devices. Abacus. Abacus is the first calculating device designed to perform simple calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. It was developed in 3000 BC in China. Its Japanese version is known as Soroban. Okay, and the picture of abacus you can see. This is Japanese abacus and this is Chinese abacus. Next one, Napier bones. In Napier bones, a set of bones with printed number was included in this device. So Napier bones was again a calculating device, and this device was used to perform multiplication and division of number, and it was invented by John Napier. And this is the picture of Napier bones device. Pascaline. The first mechanical calculator was invented by Basil Pascal in 1642. He was a French mathematician. The calculator used gear, dials and wheels. Numbers were displayed by the rotating wheel. It was used to perform addition and subtraction. Next one, Difference engine. Charles Babbage designed the difference engine in 1822. The difference engine was a calculating machine which used only for arithmetic addition. So, difference engine were invented by Charles Babbage in 1822. And next one is analytical engine. Analytical engine. The analytic engine was designed by Charles Babbage in 1833, and it was the first general purpose automatic mechanical digital computer. So analytical engine was the first general purpose automatic mechanical digital computer. The basic structure of the analytic engine was one with the computer design is base is today's input output storage, and the different engine had the 5 unit, that was input output mill store and control. These 5 are the basic unit of difference engine. So next one is ENIAC. The full form of ENIAC is electronic numerical integrator and computer. So what is the full form of ENIAC? Electronic numerical integrator and computer was the first general purpose electronic computer, and the analytical engine was the first general purpose mechanical computer. Okay, this is electronic computer and analytic engine was mechanical computer. And ENIAC was designed by John Markley and John Presper Eckert. John Markley and John Presper Eckert. Next one is UNIVAC 1. UNIVAC 1. The full form of UNIVAC 1 is Universal Automatic Computer 1. Was the first commercial computer. It was the commercial computer. And again it was developed by John Markley and John Presper Eckert. And it was the first computer which could handle text and numeric data. Next one, we will learn the generation of computer. The modern day computer is the result of the changes that took place over a period of time. These changes can be studied in form of the 5 generation of computer. So, first generation of computer, and the time period was 1940 to 1956. The main feature of the first generation computer were these computer used vacuum tubes. Okay, so these computer use vacuum tubes. They were very huge in size, taking up entire room. So the first generation computer was very huge in size, and they consume a lot of electricity. And they generated a large amount of heat. And last thing is they were very costly too. So this was the some main feature about first generation computer. An example, ENIAC and UNIVAC. These are the example of first generation computer. Next one is second generation of computer, and the time period was 1956 to 1963. Okay, and the main feature of the second generation computers were they use transistor in place of vacuum tube. They use transistor in place of vacuum tube. They were smaller, cheaper, and faster than the first generation computer. Second generation computer were smaller, cheaper, and faster than the first generation computer. And the example of second generation computer: IBM 704, IBM 1401, and Honeywell Mark III, Atlas, etc. Okay. Mark III, Atlas, these are the example of second generation of computer. Next one is third generation of computer. The time period was 1964 to 1971. Their main features were they use integrated circuit, that is IC. They used integrated circuit, it is also called chip. They were faster and more efficient than the second generation computer. Third generation computer were faster and more efficient than second generation computer. Third generation computer used keyboard and monitor to communicate. Data storage capacity was also increased in third generation computer. Example: IBM 360, System 360, Apple I, etc. Next one, fourth generation of computer. And the time period 1971 to till now. This is the fourth generation of computer. And the main feature of the fourth generation computer were they use very large scale integration. Thousands of integrated circuits are built onto a single silicon chip, which is known as microprocessor. So microprocessor changed the full game in computer, and they are more efficient and reliable. And computers are now smaller, faster, and have large memory. This computer can run many programs at a time. So these were the some main features of fourth generation computer. Example: workstation, PC. These are the example of fourth generation of computer. Fifth generation of computer, and the time period will be present and beyond. The fifth generation computer are still being developed. They are based on AI, that is artificial intelligence. So fifth generation computer are based on artificial intelligence, which gives thinking power to the computer. And they also take audio command, just like voice recognition. So in fifth generation computer, they are able to take audio command, that is voice recognition. The aim of fifth generation is to be able to solve highly complex problem, include decision making and logical reasoning. And in fifth generation computer, supercomputer are used. These computers are generally referred to supercomputer, and they are very powerful too. So just look at a glance that are the this is the first generation computer, second generation computer, third generation computer, and fourth generation computer. Here you can see the example and the circulating device. That was in first generation, it was taken vacuum tube, next transistor, next integrated circuits, and next in fourth generation microprocessor. So in my next video I will teach you the remaining topics, that is characteristic of computer, types of computer, and at last I will discuss the exercise question answer. So till then, take care, goodbye.